Chapter 4. The hero was peered over the cliff's edge into the valley below. There they saw a large compound filled with gorillas, cavemen, and stolen yachts. It was Grodd's hideout. Plastic Man stared at the stolen luxury boats in awe. "We're taking Grodd down," Plastic Man said. "Don't get any ideas about the money on those yachts," Batman warned him. Gorilla Grodd's compound was a maze of security cameras and laser tripwires. Plastic Man stretched his body and made his way through the defenses. "They didn't call me the eel for nothing," he whispered. Batman quietly followed after his friend, avoiding the trap set up by Gorilla Grodd. He swung on a bat rope and sailing safely over the trip wires. He landed next to Plastic Man, who stood smiling next to a large tree. "See, bats? No problem," Plastic Man said. He leaned back onto the tree. Suddenly, a large rang loudly throughout the compound. Plastic Man had accidentally pushed a button inside the tree. Batman shook his head. Grodd's forces would be momentarily. It was time to fight. Gorillas riding on top of pterodactyls swarmed up overhead. Angry apes riding on the backs of dinosaurs charged them with Grodd's fortress. Within Grodd's fortress, Batman and Plastic Man took their positions, ready to battle. Whichever enemy arrived first, to their surprise, it was Gorilla Grodd himself. He was riding a dinosaur and carrying in his caveman crane blaster, the E-Ray. Batman and Plastic Man glared at the villain. You are a long way from Gorilla City, Grodd," Batman said. Gorilla Grodd patted his weapon. "My E-Ray bolts humans into intelligent apes. It only needs one more test. Yes, I see 2 new volunteers." Gorilla Grodd said. Not interested," Batman said, throwing several smoke pellets at the ground. The explosive pellets startled some of the dinosaurs. The gorilla moved in on Batman and Plastic Man. Surrounded, Plastic Man twisted his rubbery body around 2 trees. A gorilla slammed into his stretched out torso and bounced back as it fired from a slingshot. Meanwhile, Batman and Gorilla Grodd fought. Gorilla Grodd took control of Batman's mind, but Batman blocked it by focusing on his enemy. Batman used his speed as an advantage against the lumbering gorilla. Grodd appeared to be no match for the Kid Crusader. A pair of gorillas grabbed Plastic Man's wrists and ankles and stretched him tight. He called out to Batman, and the distraction gave Gorilla Grodd the advantage he needed. With incredible strength, Grodd grabbed Batman's leg and slammed him into a tree. Grodd lifted Batman's unconscious body and carried him inside the compound. The 2 gorillas released their grip on Plastic Man, sending him flying through the air like a rubber band. Plastic Man landed hard on the other side of the jungle. He quickly picked himself up from the ground. "Nice going, Plaz," he said to himself. "Way to get one of your only friends in this lousy world captured." "Hang in there, bats!" Plastic Man called out. He stretched his flexible legs and through the jungle, stepping between trees, crossing over rivers, and moving around dinosaurs. Batman needed his help, and nothing would get in his way. Soon, he was outside Gorilla Grodd's compound, ready for action.